think you should.
What is up, guys? Lone Hawk here today, bringing you some more Overwatch content. Right now, we're going to be looking at the 3 new maps presented in the game with the anniversary update. These are 1v1 maps like Eco Point Antarctica. They're all very small and they're all very cool. And we're going to start right here on this current map, which is Black Forest. And the description for this map is, on the outskirts of Eichenwald, the misty Black Forest wraps around a long overlooked battlefield dotted with the wreckage of Bastion units, which you can see many of here, much like the regular Eichenwald, lots of Bastion units. Flank your opponents on pathways between the castle and woods, and use the wooden balconies to move between the second stories of houses throughout the forest. So let's just start over and look from this spawn point and kind of wrap our way around the map. First spawn point, nothing crazy here. It's a little house or tavern. I guess it's not a tavern. There's nowhere to really sit. It's a very empty lodge, I guess, or something like this. As far as I'm concerned, I don't think there are any Easter eggs in this map. They've already been searched for, and nothing too crazy. When you exit this map, you can come out into this open area here. I believe these gates here are breakable, if I'm not mistaken, this one and this one. And you can come around this way or go the long way to get to this map, this other spawn point over here. Here are some of the rooms you can go in, stairs in all of them. You can go on the second stories of them. Pretty big. It's a little more intricate than Eco Point Antarctica, I think, for a 1v1 map, but definitely the right size. You got some stuff down here. Another building. It's kind of symmetrical. It really is, actually. If you just zoom out here, you can see the map has lots of symmetry, and that's what should be done for a map that is a 1v1 map. But nothing crazy here. Let's take a look at the other spawn here. We're not going to spend too much time on these because, well, there's not entirely a lot to look at. It doesn't really affect competitive at all because you can only do 1v1s in here. This version of the map, I mean this spawn room, I apologize, no more Easter eggs here either. The other maps you'll see a little bit more of. Got some spears, you got some weapons, some barrels, which I have no idea what's in. Maybe beer or something. Who knows? But this is an extension of Eichenwald. You can't actually get to Eichenwald or to here from Eichenwald, like the actual map, but it is an extension of it in that it's the same art style, same general layout and design. Here's the second story of this middle building. Got some storage units here, and is this a giant windmill? It is a giant windmill. Makes a lot of sense. Should be a pretty fun map for 1v1s. Let's now move on to the next one, though, which I believe is called Necropolis. So Necropolis is pretty cool because it's Anna's personal hideout. If we just take a quick look around, you can see there is Anubis over there. You got some sort of like dune buggy, I guess, over here. But that is Anubis, the map you play in over there. You can't like fly there or anything, but that is the map. Once again, symmetrical, because that's how you make 1v1s fair. If it wasn't symmetrical, then you'd have an advantage on one side. But for now, let's go into the first spawn room, which is over here. Went the wrong way. Nothing really in this one, honestly. Very barren, very empty. Plain spawn room. The other one, though, much cooler. Let's come over here, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. This one, you got some stuff here you can find. Looks like these are Soldier 76's. It's like Soldier 76's kit in here. You've got his biotic field. You've got his rifle here. I don't know if he was actually here or if these are just similar weapons to his. It could be his rifle, or it could just be, you know, the same model, because he wasn't the only one that utilized that rifle. Spawn room is pretty cool over here. One more area that is cool, before we look in the middle of the map, is this room. I imagine actually a lot of conflict will go down in this room, and it's also packed full of Easter eggs. Let's start up here. You just got some pictures of Overwatch and Farah as well. You know, Anna's spying on Farah. You got this little thing here that I think she uses in one of her emotes that shows a picture of Farah. Pretty cool stuff. But when you come down here, you have Anna's like main base of operations. She likes her tea, so you can see she makes that right here. Clearly she's studying up on Reaper as well, you know, analyzing footage. And yeah, she's really just trying to figure out, it looks like, what Reaper's doing. Reaper sightings here. And this, I'll show you where the actual camera is set up for this. This is like a live feed, so she can spy on Anubis. You got her gun over here, just like a weapons table, her sidearm as well, her sleep dart gun. I imagine this little crate is used to store all of her her darts that she uses, because she does use a lot of them. She's got some grenades here, and just her general kit is just all around here. And then here's the middle of the map. You can actually go underneath it, and there's a hole here, which you'll die if you fall in. Yeah, interestingly enough, you can come down here from either way. I can't imagine you'd ever really want to come down here, because the enemy would have the high ground. But anyway, what I was going to show you is that her little thing that she uses to spy on Anubis. Wait, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Can't find it. It's right up here. Right up here. So that one camera, which you saw, is also right here. You can see when you look through here. Just kidding. You can't look through that. But this is what like that picture is showing. And this map is just Anna's hideout. And it's pretty cool. I like it. Very relaxing, very peaceful sounding. I imagine once you have Genjis flying around it and two people going at it, it won't be as peaceful, but still, very cool map. Let's move on to the last one, which is by far the coolest, and it's Castillo. So here we are. This is the map Castillo, and it's an extension of Dorado, which you can see right down there. I didn't actually show you where Eichenwald was in relation to the map. I don't actually know where it is, but just know all the maps are like related to each other. But that's Dorado down there. This is Castillo. Very cool map. It's very basic. Let's just start over here before you look at the spawn rooms. This is the map where the Los Muertos gang hangs out, as you can see by all of the graffiti. Free Pedro over here and there and everywhere. Sombra got her symbol graffitied in many places, and you can actually hear the music, which is pretty cool. You know, the Los Muertos gang likes to hang out. This room is filled with a lot of their gear and stuff. You got some, you know, paint, grenade, spray paint, just spray paint, not grenades. Their rifles. These are the guys that Soldier 76 encountered in his animated short. You got some empty cans, maybe beer, maybe soda, who knows. This room is the cool one though, as well as the other one, other spawn room. This is Sombra's setup, which is kind of, you know, out in the open. You'd think she'd close the door at least, or, you know, be somewhere more secret where you can't just look in, but I guess not. She doesn't have to worry about that. On the table here, you got a translocator she's messing with, some ammo for her gun. You've got this wall over here, which we've seen a few times, which is pretty cool. You got the eye there, Lumerico there. The rest of it isn't filled in. It'd be very cool if they started filling in slowly with updates in the game. Be pretty cool. She's got like a ton of towers here. I don't know if each one of these is a computer. She's got two more over here. She's got like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 monitor setup. You know, I mean, I'm jealous of her setup. I bet this thing runs Overwatch really well. She's got D.Va's here, which I don't think anybody's noticed. D.Va's, apparently D.Va has her own line of chips, which is totally a reference to the fact that D.Va in the memes eats Doritos. It's 100% a reference, and this is like the Mountain Dew and Doritos of Overwatch. What does this say? Supercharge. Yeah, supercharge. So that's actually super cool. I don't know if we can see any more in there. Fix energy drink. Yeah, so that's like the reference to D.Va and all of those. Very cool. She's definitely doing some stuff here. You can see she's got 3 objectives. One that looks like in New York on the left. This one in the middle, New Bonnie. And this one is this Volsky Industries. Is that Russia? I don't know if that's Russia or China. Is that Lijiang Tower? I'm not actually sure. I don't know geography as well as I should. But very cool spawn room. I think, is this her gun over here? No, just another translocator she's messing with. Maybe she can, in like the lore, she can recall back to her hideout whenever. She's got like a permanent translocator here. This one's interesting too, because if you read the comic from the winter comic, the Christmas time comic, Sombra was here drinking with McCree, and actually his hat is here as well, which is very interesting. We don't know what's happening between those two, if anything. Maybe they're just at the same bar, but yeah, as you can see, this one's not as crazy. I just thought it was interesting because it is the bar from the comic. Tell me what you guys think about all these maps down below. Let's get a quick overview of this one. Not sure if you really saw it well. Lots of open space, lots of corridors. Pretty cool. I really like all 3 maps as well as the skins. Be sure to check out my videos on the skins. That just went live, I believe, a little bit ago. And I'll see you guys all later. Have a good one. Lone Hawk out.